Paulie, let's get into the Sunday night primetime game, which is a pretty awesome game. I'm sure something everybody that
Oh,
can will want to get some action on. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the New England Patriots. We've got the Patriots are -5.5 at home. We got a 50.5 over under. Paulie, what do you like here?
I like the Steelers in the over. Um, I think either team could win this game. I think the Patriots, are one of the more dependable teams, like what to expect from them year over year. Like this is a system. They always kind of start slow. Um, like they just got Josh Gordon in the mix. Gronk is not there. Tom Brady's a year older. Like, I don't think they're just like a dominating 14-2 season. I think, this thing's going to kind of start slowing down, right? Like, and then Pittsburgh, like, they're not too different from that, but I like a lot of their youth. And like, I think that they, are always going to come in really hungry to beat New England. And like, I think that Pittsburgh's like one of the few teams that could win the Super Bowl this year out of the AFC. And I just think the game's going to be close. Like, I like the Pittsburgh weapons, Juju, Connor. I like James Washington. I like Jalen Samuels getting the ball a little bit. I like their young defense. Um, I just don't see Pittsburgh getting blown out in a primetime game. Like, yes, it's Roethlisberger on the road, but I just don't think New England's defense is going to be like last year and many years. They start off as like one of the bottom 5 defenses in the league, and then improve from there by the end of the year. But I think slow start, New England a little overhyped too. Although I wouldn't be surprised if the public was also on Pittsburgh just because it's like a big spread, and just like I could see them just being a 3-point game. So I don't know if the public will be too heavy on either side, but I'll just take the points with Pittsburgh. And I think these offenses are going to be ahead of the defenses at this point of the season.
It's interesting. The side I'm going to dig in on a little bit more. What I thought stood out in this game was I actually lean towards the under in this game, and the reason I think that, number one, you mentioned Big Ben on the road, which like is more of a fantasy thing. I think that Juju, we saw last year, Juju had really big games on the road because Ben Roethlisberger would kind of lock in. Now Juju, I think, is playing on the outside this year, so that could change the dynamic. But either way, we have him on the road, and the Patriots have become a very run-heavy team. So, like, I can see the Patriots just running the ball a ton and just killing clock through their big drives. You mentioned they don't have Gronk. Josh Gordon just got here, so while it's great that he's here for them, again, like you said, he's not exactly in. I would imagine he's got to get in the game shape himself. They're probably going to ease him in. Even last year when he played, they still eased him into everything. So, I agree with you, Josh Gordon. So, I
Yes.
agree with you with everything, but to me, that makes me lean towards the under. I can see Pittsburgh trying to utilize James Conner a lot, maybe forcing the ball to slots or whatever the case could be. I could see this game being slower and both teams just trying to run as much as they can on the other. So I think I would lean towards under in this game. That's what stood out to me. So
I don't, I'm not like this is a game. It's the only game of that night, that day. So we're forced into, like these are the most bet games.
yeah,
These are like the showdown slate. So
yeah.
we're forced into it. But that's my first look read. Like, I just think Pittsburgh, New England, like I see 34-24. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I think the offenses are that good. Like, are the Patriots, like, do you see them not getting over 21? Do you see this? But, this kind of like a first look thing on that game. And, things can change, but
Yeah.
like we'll see.
Well, we'll see.
Did you say you like the Pittsburgh with the points though?
The side I'm still indecisive. On the one hand, you got the Patriots at home, who have just been awesome at home. On the other hand,
Yeah.
I'm curious on how the public is looking at this game, because you had mentioned that maybe people look at
Right.
Pittsburgh and they're like, "Oh," but maybe not. Maybe they look at Pittsburgh and they're like, they just lost Antonio Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost their best receiver. Now they're on the road against Brady. So maybe
Yep.
the Patriots, like, we'll have to see again. I'm a little annoyed that a lot of this stuff isn't updated for us to really see who the public's clearly on. But I'm a little torn on that game. But the side, I'll make a decision closer to game time. For now, on the first look, the total was interesting to me. Leave it at that. But like, I don't disagree with the Pittsburgh. I can totally see them because like Pittsburgh. One thing that I got from what you said in the very beginning is that you're higher on Pittsburgh than most. Like, you don't think losing Antonio Brown was really a big deal, and you still think they're a very good team. And I agree with that.
I think they're a system.
Yeah,
I think they're like next man
Next
up.
man
And I think
yeah.
they have good youth.
Similar to the Patriots, right? Like
Yeah,
like
very
I'm not saying they are New England, but they're a system type team like the Patriots, right?
Yep. They had similar coaches for a very, very long time. Like,
Right.
they are.